understood the weakness of my flesh. It disgusted me. I craved the strength and certainty of steel. I aspired to the purity of the blessed machine. Your kind cling to your flesh, as if it will not decay and fail you. One day the crude biomass that you call the temple will wither, and you will beg my kind to save you. But I am already saved. For the machine is immortal. Even in death, I serve the Omnissiah.
Hello folks and welcome to Warhammer 40K Mechanicus. Because after finishing a Chaos Gate, I found that I wasn't quite done with the kind of hankering for tactical 40k games. And so I was suggested, recommended, and ages ago, and always wanted to play the Warhammer 40k Mechanicus, which is another tactical strategy game set in the 40k universe, where you play as the Adeptus Mechanicus, the Tech Priests of Mars. Which is interesting because when I used to play tabletop 40k, the Mechanicus weren't an army. You could get Tech Priests in other armies, but they were not a faction in and of themselves. So it's always interested me to see how they operate, and I know several people who swear by them. So yes, let's get started. I've just booted up the game and did a couple, just to make sure everything works. I think we're okay on sound. Basically also some sound settings, some checking of sounds, etc, etc. I think we're okay. So, new game. I'm gonna do this on hard. I've not played this game before, not got a clue, so I may be making a mistake here. I'm gonna do this on hard. I'm not gonna do Iron Man because I'm recording. I never do Iron Man because if something goes wrong, it's not just me who's sad, it's everyone who's watching who's sad. I am, however, gonna turn on permadeath. That may be a mistake, but hey. We're gonna go see how far we can get on permanent death. There's a customized difficulty here, which I've looked into, but a lot of these things make no sense to me, so I'm not gonna bother touching them. Maybe later on, or someone can say what was worth it, what was not worth it, but frankly, I've not got an idea what's worth what here. So, let's carry on, and we're gonna go straight in. I was planning, I'll do it behind the scenes. I was planning to get a lot of like, a setup for different voices, to do all the voices with different setups of sound recording and stuff like that, and like having different effects from my voice. But I wasn't comfortable with any of the voices that I made. They were a bit too scratchy, making them too robotic, which is ironically fine in the game. It makes sense, but I don't think it makes sense to your ears. It's a little bit too scratchy for your ears. So I'll just do the best I can by myself. How about that? The 41st millennium, a time of darkness and war. The Imperium of Man claims the whole galaxy in the name of the God Emperor. It fights an endless war against Xenos from without, heretics from within, and supernatural horrors from beyond. Alongside the Imperium's war fleets serve the Adeptus Mechanicus. They are the Tech Priests of Mars, guardians and reclaimers of humanity's technology, ever searching for remnants of knowledge from man's glorious past, exploring the depths of the galaxy for worlds long lost to mankind. In the name of their machine god, they manufacture the Imperial war machines from within gigantic foundries known as Forge Worlds. Gradually, the Tech Priests of the Adeptus Mechanicus shed their human weaknesses, replacing their limbs and organs with machinery that is both stronger and spiritually pure. Their leaders, the inscrutable Magi, protect the Forge Worlds and explore the furthest corners of the galaxy with their cohorts of Skitarii troops. Skitarii or I've heard Skitarii and I've heard Skitarii. I'm probably going to switch back and forwards because I'll keep getting confused. But I said it's Skitarii or Skitarii. I'll also sometimes mispronounce it and I'll say Skitiari, which is wrong. There you go. It is a time of warfare, tragedy, and portents of doom. Across this benighted galaxy, the Adeptus Mechanicus are one of mankind's last defenses against the new Dark Age. Or perhaps they will be the ones that hasten its dawn. Because I seem to remember reading back then. It was... See, I wanted to make different voices for all the characters, but I couldn't get it. It was too scratchy. It was like too scratchy. An echo in the noosphere, Magos An old transmission lost in the warp, recovered only now. Is it worthy of our attention? The Great Divide torments the galaxy. The resources of the Adeptus Mechanicus are stretched thin. We are weaker than ever. Though the Imperium at large knows it not, this represents an unknown but possible key to victory. An opportunity to research, perhaps avert the ill fate that has befallen us. The transmission's origin is Silva Tenebris, part of the Omnissiah Solaris, within Ultima Segmentum. Search the rolls, Redditus. Gather them. 4 months later. Actual 4 months of loading screen later. Accessing Magos Racehack last lord entry. This might work, actually.
Whoever finds this transmission and follows me here, give thanks that you will see what I have seen, but be wary, my fellow seekers of knowledge. Whatever lies beneath this world I fear, I hope I have woken it. I came to this world to investigate its ruins, but I found so much more. Terrors, yes, pressed to body and soul, but by the Omnissiah I found such wonders.
This is the last transmission of Magos Racehack. He vanished while on an explorator mission to investigate Xenos structures on Silva Tenebris. Hypothesis, he found something. Our mission on this world is to ascertain any Xenos presence and, if we find it, eliminate it as a threat to the Imperium. The opening of the Great Divide means we can call on no additional support from the Forge Worlds. We must achieve this with the troops and resources we bring with us, he said, explaining the core concept of why we can't get help. Benefit analysis, peace for sector, knowledge for mankind, plus potential, plus opportunity. An opportunity to destroy worlds of the Xenos Scaviola, not appropriate them. Limskaren Manuscripts verse 619. What the enemy has built, let it be made asunder, for to us it will be as a house of sand and knives. Magi, we are approaching the target coordinates. Syncing with Ceastus, Kestus Metallicon, requesting warp travel state. Nearby planet detected. Geller field damaged. Oh no! That's not good. Don't damage the Geller field. We need that to not be driven insane by the warp. Exiting the Imperium. Location Eastern Fringe. Planet Silva Tenebris. Coordinates 3.141592. Coordinates pi. Coordinates pi. The warp. It always amuses me that you'll never see the warp. Like, given how it's described in everything you see, in all the books and all the games and all the etc., it is impossible to get the warp depicted on screen as it would ever possibly be. Like, there is not the technology. There she is. Temperate climate, atmosphere standard breathable. Iskatarii troops should be able to operate down there without trouble. Are they ready to make landfall? As soon as we're able to install orbit Magos. Administratum records indicate a single colony, said Eckhart's Hope on the surface near the Xenos ruins. No contact recorded in 2 centuries. Colony presumed failed. The Skitarii will deploy to the surface near the ruins along with a team of tech priests under my direct command. I shall monitor them from command throne on board. Servo-Skull Redditus will serve my eyes on the surface. We make landfall at once. Yes, Magos. I'll set up a forward command post. Racehack's transmission looked like it came from underground. We'll secure any entrances to the underground structure so your tech priests can begin the exploration. Agrolek sector located. This tomb reeks of stale, dusty antiquity. Its once stern architecture is littered with debris and tarnished with a patina of age. Here and there, fissures in the structure cast feeble light over cracked and tarnished metal. The tomb was once brutalist and oppressive, as if designed to crush the spirits of its inhabitants. It is no less intimidating now, but instead of evoking a merciless guiding intelligence, it speaks only of decline and of death. This place seems abandoned at first glance, but as the exploratory troops move through its hushed corridors, the ancient dust stirs and something long dead begins to take on a facsimile of life. Going by our fragmentary information, it looks like a buried tomb structure. Then the sword of the Omnissiah is ready to fall. We deploy immediately. Let the secrets of this world equal 0. I counsel caution, Magos Faustinius. Our purpose should be to destroy the threat of the alien, not to bask in its blasphemy. Aphorisms of the Logic Saints 791. In the presence of the Xenos lies the invisible miasma of corruption. So Vinex is the pious one. The Scaviola seems to be knowledge at all costs, Knowledge, very much like to hell with corruption, knowledge. Kepra seems to be in charge of our troops. Faustinius is us, maybe? And Redditus is the Servo-Skull. Destruction is not possible from Orbex Videx. The structure is too deeply buried. And Skay Vola, I have no intention of plundering whatever trinkets I can find in this place. Explorator unit of tech priests is inside the tomb and ready to proceed, Magos. There's no telling what we will find. My men will hold the perimeter in case of the unexpected. It would be folly to commit our whole manpower to the unknown, especially when the potential for moral threat exists that the Skitarii are less able to withstand. I have the greatest respect for my Skitarii, but they are still far from the ascension that a tech priest affords. I agree, Subdomina. I shall lead the mission in person from the command throne. Servo-Skull Redditus will be my eyes and ears on the ground. Omnissiah be praised. We're going in. The Adeptus Mechanicus are a curious breed. They explore and interact with machines they do not fully understand. Within this tutorial, you'll have to explore the interface to discover what to do. Like a true tech priest, you must experiment in order to learn. We'll help you out this one time. Left mouse button known as MLB, click on the adjacent room to move. We can click and drag to move around. Oh good, Necrons. Okay. Unlike, I believe... This doesn't have a geoscape, I think. This just has like exploration of tombs. So it's kind of halfway between like an XCOM and Chaos Gate, because Chaos Gate had no secondary layer whatsoever. It was just combat. So I think there's something else to hear. Who do we have here? We have Apprentice Jeremiah, Magos Manarius, Servitors. Can I rename these people? Tentacles, 0, initiative advantage. Because I want to put my names in, if I can. If it's all possible, I want to rename these people. Say people in the strongest possible terms. These Xenos hieroglyphs, I know of them. They are on my undoers, Necrons, mysterious, ill-researched, corruptive. This could be a rare sample of Necron language, Magos. We have barely any knowledge of it. Collecting data from this obelisk could move our understanding of the language ahead for the first time in centuries. This is a work of the alien, Magos. Codex Fulminatus 8312. Show caution and scorn in all things. Sometimes tech priests will feed back important information about what they encounter in a room. These situations will require you, our commander, to make decisions. There will be consequences, so choose wisely. Ahead is an obelisk-like object covered in what can only be described as hieroglyphic symbols. It almost reaches the tall ceiling of this chamber. Check the surrounding chambers for potential dangers. Examine the inscriptions on the obelisk. Destroy the obelisk. It is an monument to the alien and must fall. Well, we are the Mechanicus. We're not quite the zealots of the Inquisition. We will secure. We're detecting a massive energy spike from inside the tomb. Thank the Omnissiah, no one was close enough to be hit by the radiation, but something's happening in there. Something huge. Nocturate source detected, also known as Blackstone. Request collection immediate. We got total Blackstone. Okay, that's Blackstone. That's nice. We carry on. Go back. Let's carry on forward, shall we? Yeah, I don't think he wants us to go back. Anything over here? Nope. Guess we're fighting now. Necrons. Raysak did encounter them after all. No wonder he didn't make it off this planet. Every datum we have says they are as deadly as they are inhuman. The cohort encounters resistance in the form of Xenos constructs, not flesh and blood creatures, but artificial bodies that move with precision and coordination. Crusade. The aggressive stance of the tech priests ensures they will not be outmaneuvered, but risks their running headlong into the fire of the enemy. Consistency. Follow the established combat engagement protocols. It shall be done by the book. Or caution. Exercise extreme caution. Do not charge in too heedlessly, lest the trickery of the alien be our downfall. Ah, to hell with it. Crusade. Aggressiveness. Fight. Nice Necron over there. Xenos form detected. Confirmed. Predator's cogitators now function for synthetic life forms. Overwhelming excitement. Finally, we can study this standard construct. Necron warrior. Weak spots detected plus none equals concerning. I wonder about the symbols emblazoned on their torsos. It must... Do not underestimate. Gauss Repni, highly volatile. This is true. I have heard brothers and sisters of the Mechanicus have lost their lives trying to solve the mysteries of these Xenos weapons. Approach with caution. It is also double-checking cogitators widely known that they will self-repair, reanimate, or reconstruct themselves if left time to do so. Wounds that would instantly kill a Skitari are the equivalent to a Class 3 graze to Necrons. Kill all of the enemies. At the start of every fight, you must decide the location of your units on the field of battle. You can only place units on the highlighted squares. Click on a square to place a unit. What do we have here? WSAD this. Those look fun. Necron Warrior, Magos Manarius, and Apprentice Jeremiah. Oh, you're over there, so Jeremiah, go over there, Manarius, go over... they move first, so can you get behind cover? How do the cover mechanics work in this game? You're kind of wide open, aren't you, buddy? You're kind of wide open. Fine. Who's going first? Manarius goes second. Manarius, get thee behind cover. Go for the best. Right. Start battle. Through pain I find wisdom, 3 damage. One damage. To move a unit, left mouse button, click the blue outline. You can confirm the movement. To decline the movement, simply RMB, click anywhere. Move to there. You've just moved your tech priest to a source of cognition points, CP. CPs represent the valuable information the tech priests are harvesting. There are several ways to collect CP. The fastest way is moving your tech priest close to the source of CP. There are many other ways to collect CP, so look around to find out what they are. Cognition points are stored at the bottom of the screen at the CP gauge. There, I think. CP are a shared team resource, so plan ahead. What do we got here? We have a macro stubber. Single target ranged attack, 8 meters, 2 to 4 damage, crit 10. Machine split plus 1 damage. Servo-Skull. Collect 1 cognition point. Reveal enemy statistics. This is your Servo-Skull, the skull of a faithful servant of the Omnissiah, augmented to be a useful companion. Every tech priest has their own Servo-Skull. Servo-Skulls are very helpful in combat and cognition point collection. Select an enemy to find out its battle statistics. You've revealed the statistics stats of this enemy. Knowing your enemy's stats will greatly increase your chances of success. Servo-Skulls, HP, physical armor, and energy armor. Then you decide what weapon types to work best against this target. Okay, so you have 4 HP and 1, I'm assuming, physical armor. You have your macro stubber, does physical damage. You've selected a weapon that is not in range of any target. Look for weapons to appear on your desired target, or check the range of the weapon. We're not in range, right? Okay, so... here we're in range, so move over there. And fire. 1 to 3 damage. 3 damage. 1 HP damage left there. Okay. Oh, I can move for cognition points. Not going to do that. Alright, Magos Manarius. Reveal stats on the other one. You've got energy damage. Okay. Energy shield, sorry. Right, where can you go? What have you got? Omnissiah Axe. Single target melee attack. Triggers opportunity attacks. Force for Serpent. Single target ranged attack, reveal target statistics, 4 to 6 energy damage. Oh, requires CP to fire. Okay. Damn. Haven't really got any CP to fire, so we can move over there. I guess next turn we can use the Servo-Skulls to collect CP from those pillars. Oh, hello. You'll be able to call in other members of the cohort as the battle goes on. This will happen at the start of every round. It needs cognition points to deploy troops. Our servitors, who have servo arms. Okay, we'll put one there. And got 1 damage, so it can do either 0 or 1 damage against them. So hope for the best, or we'll put 2 servitors there. Just hope against hope. 2 damage. Ooh, when servitors are hit in combat, tech priests take an interest, quickly noting down damage angles, projectile speeds, and other useful combat information to be used later against their enemies. This is represented by gaining a cognition point. Servitors are a useful unit in all of your missions. Okay. In Mechanicus, there are 2 types of units to control. Tech priests, the 2 units you've previously commanded, or troops, such as the one which you just deployed onto the battlefield. Troops are your servants and cannon fodder. They don't have access to as many weapons and skills as tech priests, however they are useful and should not be overlooked. Alright, let's move you up there and see if you can hit this guy. Can you zoom into what does a servitor look like? Can I zoom around? Oh, here you go. Charming. Please do me a favor of hitting this guy. And don't move, don't move. Killing Necrons isn't simple. Necrons are made of a self-repairing metal that is able to knit together dismembered limbs and gaping wounds. We call this the reanimation protocol. When a Necron is in their reanimation protocol, they are unable to fight, but will return to fighting conditions soon. Dealing any amount of damage to a Necron in this protocol state will destroy them indefinitely. Okay, hit them when they're down to bring them back, to end them, essentially. Okay, go over there. Oh, stay there. You can hit it next turn, I guess. 3, okay. Wow, this is Final Fantasy Tactics now. Dead scan. Collect 1 condition, 1 hit right. Okay, fine. Ooh. You lost a servitor. Servitor 000001 has died. Don't worry, troops are cannon fodder designed to protect your tech priests from enemy attacks. Without tech priests, your mission will fail. Okay, and you've got energy armor, right? Yeah, you got the energy armor. So move to cost you cognition to move to there. But from there you can pick up cognition. Okay, I'm game. You're just about to move using cognition movement. This happens when you move within the ring orange outline. Confirming the move will use CP, allowing your techniques to move further, faster. You'll get a cognition point by moving next to this thing. Thereby we break even. Gun out. 4 damage. Nicely done. We got cognition for the enemies as well. No threat remaining. Nice. Like that. All Xenos lifeforms purged. Your cohort's HP amount carries over from each fight without a mission. Keep this in mind when exploring a tomb and look out for opportunities to repair. Yeah, so you're still wounded and we lost the servitor. Oh well. There's something over there. At which point there's another fight and then the exit, I guess. And are we full on cognition points? I guess we are. I guess those carry on too. Hypothesis formulation, sarcophagi, coffins, burial places, structural purpose designation, tomb. In the chambers ahead are several groups of structures like upright coffins of an unknown material. Ignite. Make sure you destroy any structure that looks suspicious. It is worth pausing in your advance to do harm to Xenos abominations. Ignore. Do not tarry to observe the works of the alien. Press on and avoid any distractions or intrigue. Ensure you observe your surroundings carefully. Detailed picked grabs and readings may be key to success. Science! Science for the victories. Scaevola. They're waking up. Got a bunch of blackstone. Are we fighting? Doesn't seem to be. Okay. I thought we were fighting there. Initiative advantage, not sure what that does, but there you go. Let's try not to get ourselves killed this time. After exploring the chamber for several minutes, a tile underfoot clicks. The sound of whirring energy builds up around your troops. A quick omnispec scan reveals you're surrounded on all sides by Xenos life forms. Well, that's fun, isn't it? Kill all the enemies. Necron warriors. Ooh, a bunch of cognition there. Who's gonna go first? You know, he's gonna go first. Okay. In which case, we'll deploy on this side for the pair of us. Hopefully you don't get to shoot us. You don't get to shoot us. Okay, good. Do me a favor. Servo-Skull, that guy. 7 and 2 energy damage. Okay, in which case, move up there. Hang on, it's switches you. You're Jeremiah, right? Yeah, Jeremiah. Jeremiah's gonna go up to here. Shoot a gun. 2 damage to you. Good. Point. You've gathered enough connection points to be able to use a CP-powered weapon. Some weapons like the Phosphor Serpenta require CP to use. Look at the right end side of the weapon to learn the cost of that action. Yeah. You've got, how much you got? 4 HP left. We do 4 to 6, so we no, you have to roll 6 to kill you, don't we? Because you got 2 energy damage. Damn. Alternatively, we walk up to you and hit you with that. No, I'm okay with that. Move up there. We've got a massive power axe. You have to be better than Ligarius at it. When you enter melee combat in an adjacent square to an enemy, you are unable to use your ranged weapons as they're too dangerous to use at close range. Omnissiah axe. Either kill it or weaken it horrendously. Thank you. 2 damage. Okay. Right, fine. Oh, can you pick this up? Is that a thing we can do? +1 cognition. Good, thank you. When an enemy moves out of melee range, providing your unit has a melee weapon, the enemy will trigger an opportunity attack. An opportunity attack gives your unit a free melee attack on the enemy. The unit can only perform 1 opportunity attack per round. Yeah, I was gonna say, there you go. Oh, Canoptic Scarabs, that's fun and not at all scary. What are those? What are those? Opportunity equals knowledge. Gather. Must obtain. Required. Scarabs detect. Oh, I've got the voice for race, haven't I?
Scarabs detected. Source data surfacing.
No life forms detected. Area safe. Continue forward. Predators. Verify your cogitators, then tell me what surface from Magos race access cogitators.
Scarabs of an unknown Xenos race. Biology, synthetic artificial intelligence. One specimen gathered, AI theory equals false. Personal recording, weeks of studies show that there are many variants of Scarab, each with their own roles within the Xenos economy and architecture. Able to build and construct anything they encounter, they're able to repair other units within their species with lightning speed. Be warned, they are deadly in large swarms.
It appears the mysterious spirit is with us. We've been able to access some more of RaceX data than we thought was corrupt. It must be due to us recording these Xenos forms that the machine spirit has blessed us with access to these cogitator records. It's unsure why he would lock this under synthetic proximity encryption. So you're... okay. Right, time for some more of this bunch. Give me a couple servitors there. Give me a servitor there as well. So you can beat the guy, beat this guy. Right, your turn. Eat it, please. Alright, that's done. The Necron you just attacked has been teleported away to somewhere far beyond our reach. In practical terms, this means you've killed the target. Alright, move up. Right, we don't nothing. No opportunity attack. Hit it. We did unknown damage to it. Okay, I like that actually. You've not revealed the statistics for this target. As a result, the amount of damage dealt is unknown. Servo-Skulls, specialized weapons, and other skills reveal the life of an enemy. Don't move. Opportunity attacks. 2 damage to you. Okay, doke. Hit it again, please. Okay, whatever it was, we killed the damn thing. So it has between... She's charged. It's fine. And the turn on you. Opportunity attack. Boom. I don't get to scan them, not today at least. Right, you've got... Right. Move to this position. Macro stubber. Question mark damage. Oh, the more you use it, it charges the machine spirit. Oh, I see what you mean. I thought it was ammo. No, it's if I use it loads, I charge the machine spirit. Okay, okay. So machine spirit charged on you immobilizes the target. You a sneeze. Ah. Right, can I hit this guy? Well, and it also gives the stats, doesn't it? Yes. Shoot it, please. Dead. No threat remaining. Almost assuming 7 health as well, so between the macro stubber and that gun, that worked out for us. All Xenos lifeforms purged. Get out of here. This symbol represents a location of significant importance to your mission. Entering these rooms brings you closer to the end of the mission. Negative signs of hostile forces, seeking permission to proceed with data collection protocols. Confirmed. Permission authorized. Acknowledged, Magos. Protocol begins. What is the primary purpose, sire? Knowledge of Necron forces, numbers, defenses, locations, any form of data on how this may remain this rock. Secondary, source, the purpose of this tomb, why it was built. Interface devices all but eroded. There is one device that may hold answers, but Necron data looms are incomprehensible to our Imperium archaeotech. This might take a while. Idea, Magos. If I may take host of this priest, I could be of assistance. Approved. Noospheric, interfacing complete. Hard to decipher purpose. List of suggestions, Magos. Deconstruct device, activate switch mechanisms, learn Necron language and return later. What will it be, sire? Always so meticulous with your lists, Tech Inquisitor. Engage on Xenos mechanisms, although I detest to do so. The promises of the reward are too great to ignore. Having to lower ourselves to the Xenos learnings may be the only way to reach the archaeotech we seek. Protocol updated. Confusion. Noospheric interference? Disconnect at once. Purged. Reset. Noospheric disconnect complete. Possible scrap code. Build fragment now. Fragmenting. Sire, we have unfortunate issue to deal with. Requesting Dominus input. Fragmenting. Explain. As Tech Inquisitor Scaviola left suddenly, my cogitators glitched. Augmentations entered sporadic reaction protocols and have fried vital sign registers. Unclear of full damage report. Necron device is now activated, sire. Fragmenting. 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 Remove yourself from the noosphere, Scaviola. Let us report. The tomb is waking, sire. Reports from Skitarii cohorts across the planet. Note that tremors vex the locals. We've lost contact with the Skitarii that were covering the entrance to this tomb. You can hear noises of approach's forces. Improve protection protocols, load weapons, and ready for what is to come. We must face the Xenos.
I wake with the turning of aeons.
Yay!
Stars yet burn.
I don't have to voice you. So far, anyway.
Is it truly time?
Thrones of Mars, what was that? An omnilinguistic language in Magos. It seems these mute constructs are not the only inhabitants of the structure.
What is this? Flesh mockery of both, their every footstep a blasphemy. What manner of galaxy is this into which I have awoken?
Good question. Agrolek. Principal Xenos Warform sighted. Exotics energy signals past sensor range. Designate Xenos Abominatus. High value target confirmed. The hunt is on. What are your orders, Magos? The cohort reaches a large chamber beneath the first layers of the Xenos ruins. Bridges stretch from balancing platforms, barely holding themselves together, while rubble falls from high walkways like breadcrumbs, escaping into the abyss below. Stand ground. Capture. Contain the Xenos and return it to the Cestus Metallicon intact so it can be vivisected and studied or fall back. Capture it. If you insist, Magos, we will do our best, but I fear you may be overestimating our combat capacity.
Insects. This
Not gonna work.
galaxy is infested with vermin.
I doubt 2 tech priests can capture a Necron Lord. Oh, we're fighting, okay. We're getting wiped out. Ooh. Survive 6 rounds. This is the final battle of the tutorial. Apply what you have learned so far and strive to obtain victory. The 41st millennium is a brutal place. You may lose this battle, but not the war. In Mechanicus there are many alternate paths to discover. Okay, so where are we? We are central. Not sure what that is. Not sure. There's probably spawning points. Void Admiral Agrolek. And what looks to be like a destroyer chassis. Which is, you know, great fun. You next, then you. So we will start over this side. Actually, we're perfectly fine over here, aren't we? Yeah. Actually, not too shabby.
I sailed the void for 1,000 years. I fought the war in heaven. What can you do to strike fear in one such as I
can crack bad jokes at you. Nightmare Shroud. Right, 50 health with 5 physical armor. Which means you're useless here, buddy. Move. We'll push over here if we can. Shoot. Very good, thanks. Move to... move here. We're going to cost you the point there. Fine. Can you grab... Reveal the stats on this one. Just because we've shot 7. Okay, so you have a vague idea of what to look forward to here. Damage was done. And damage will also be done here. Good. Critical. You kill a Necron unit with critical hit. When you critically kill a Necron, they are unable to activate their reanimation protocols and are instantly teleported from battle. Cool. End there as well then. It's going to cost the cognition, but you will be in cognition place for next turn. Good, I'm happy with that. Right, new round. Yep, grab you. Yoink. Right, put a servitor down there. Put 2 servitors down here. Alright, move forward. Punch it. Next turn you'll have Machine Spirit charged. Take a step back a bit. Good.
How dare these wretched things stand before the Void Admiral of Cesaragon?
With difficulty. Oh, you change your shield type. Okay. Okay, buddy. Sacrifice the servitor. Sacrifice the servitor. Hit it. Damage is dealt. Damage is dealt. Fine. How much health you got left? 5. Right, move to this position. Pistol shot. 2 damage there. Move to there. Cool. They're all in range. Move to this position. Move to here. Grab this recognition points. I've got one more. Yeah, I've got one more of these. I'll put it down here as support. Right, Rando McRandoson's gonna walk down here. Oh, you got an immediate turn. Okay, in which case go around the corner. Two damage, that's fine. Alright, you are gonna set up here. Machine Spirit +3. Get wrecked, son. Okay. End turn off of you. I'm assuming you just you're killing this thing.
My fleet sails once more. Vermin like you shall be strung from my prow.
That's nice. Changing armor? Yep. 8 damage. Yeah, he's got a cognition for that. Right, 3 rounds, huh? Shoot this thing. All weapons have sacred machine spirits within them. The more you use a weapon, the more charged it becomes. When a machine spirit is charged, you'll gain a buff to the next attack of that weapon. Each weapon's machine will charge at a different rate. This is shown underneath the weapon's icon. When you select the weapon, yes, I see that. Right, I'll shoot that down, get rid of it. And keep running, buddy. Keep running. And scan that guy. What do you have from you? You are what? 5, but you've got energy protection, damn. Right. Move to here. Move to, finishing gauge is full, but it's going to require you coordination to get there anyway, so do that. And then can you walk up to this guy? Walk up to this guy over here, please. Hit him with an Omnissiah axe. 4. Good. It means that the... I like this. Okay. I don't think we're killing him, I'll be honest with you. I'm assuming... Really? We can just leave? Are you kidding? Really? Okay, let's hit this guy. No damage. Damage absorbed, sure. But I was... No opportunity attacks. I'll take it. Definitely. You're dead next turn regardless, but still. Opportunity attack on you. Good. You can move up as well. Actually, move this way. Right.
Do not think to challenge us. We who killed our gods.
I gotta say, for someone who's trying to doing these voices before, A, they've got a better, they know more about that too, but also B, that really ruins the voice. You can't change that much of your own voice. The graveliness has to come from within. To be expected, we knew that was coming. That's fine. Alright, move up, please. Move up to there. And end up there, please. Cool. And fine. You have to shoot this, hit this thing first. And then move up to behind this thing. 2 turns left. Assuming the next turn is all we have to worry about now. We're grabbing it. Okay. Move. I think we're okay? Question mark?
Can you hear the trembling of the stars? Can you feel the whole galaxy's terror?
Sure. Maybe we get one shot off with this thing? I don't know. Okay, I was gonna say, fine, you just stay where you are, buddy. We just delayed this unit's turn. Delaying its turn will move the unit to the end of the initiative queue. Okay, that's cool. Can we shoot you? Not quite. We can move to here. Shoot down at you with this gun. 5 damage, yay. At which point we move as far as we possibly can. Potentially 2 cognition points worth of movement, maybe even 3. We can go over here and get that point back there. Use the Servo-Skull to pick up that point over there. No, I'm assuming things are going to spawn from those at the end of the mission, and that's going to be like, oh my god, the mission's over, but you can leave now. Who knows? And you can go and have him grab that one. We did some damage to the guy, at least. Fascinating. Xenos contained. I don't think we captured it like we wanted to. I doubt it very much. The cohort successfully slides the Xenos life forms. Hurrah. Report, Kepra. Well, we got the squad out alive, Magos. That has to count as a victory under the circumstances. We encountered a Necron war form of capability well beyond our expectations. Yes, I do not need to hold my emotional engrams. However, battle one is not a success. We will eventually face losses on this mission. When this happens, we must press on, beyond our failures to reach success. And there is something else. The reanimation. The Necrons are waking up. It started when Raysack stumbled on the tomb, but our arrival is accelerating the process. The obelisk may have been a form of intruder alarm, and now the sarcophagi in the tomb are starting to open. Then we no longer enjoy the luxury of time. Whatever we do on Silva Tenebris, it must be done before the Necrons awaken completely. We do not even know how far the tomb complex extends. We are under the gun then. Omnissiah preserve us if our duty is never easy. I return sorrow and despair from my emotional cores, but I see they lack the logic to determine decision-making. Instead, I choose to quarantine them and adjust our approach. The word of the Omnissiah teaches us that when one method fails, another must be sought until all are exhausted. Then what are your orders, Magos? The Skitarii will explore the tomb chamber by chamber and maintain a foothold. My tech priests will be deployed to achieve crucial objectives and respond to crises. Time may be a factor, but our mission can only be achieved with the thoroughness of a full deployment. I shall mobilize the Skitarii immediately, Magos. Opportunity detected. Leader forms of Necrons rarely, never observed. Potential of +++ intelligence of Necrons added to sum total of human knowledge. Imperative. Focus on acquiring artifacts, intelligence, data from... Hold your blasphemous tongue, Scaevola. You counsel the abandonment of our very souls. Life of Ars Majus Boracis, Appendix 9. Our only objective should be death to the alien and all his works. All else is deviance from the Omnissiah's creed. If intelligence gain equals true, then go to victory. Aphorism retrieval. To face an enemy unknown is to fight in the dark. Better yet in ignorance than in heresy. I return frustration at your conflict and choose to experience it. There will be bloodshed enough on Silva Tenebris without the Magi coming to blows. In our purpose we are united. This is the will of the Omnissiah. And it shall be done. Yes, it shall be done. Tutorial over. Tyresus, Magos, the readings from the tomb are troubling. The Skitarii have been monitoring the sector we uncovered, and what they have found gives me grave concern. Explain, Xenobiologus. The Necron lifeforms are waking up. It seems Magos Raysack accidentally began the process, and our intrusion into the structure hastened it. These Necron reanimation protocols are continuing in the tomb we entered, and from the energy spikes across the region there are other structures yet to be uncovered. My plan for the exploration of Silva Tenebris will locate these structures and contain the constructs within. That may not be enough, Magos. I have detected a repeating pattern in the reanimation protocols, and the rate the Necrons are awakening. They are speeding up. Can you be certain? The Necrons are machines. Machines act according to patterns and programs. If the reanimation protocols continue to accelerate, they will fully awaken every Necron on this planet in 264 hours. Given the extent of the buried structures, that will constitute a Necron army beyond this mission's ability to contain. I see. Then our time here is limited. Strategic calculations indicate time spent deployed on missions will affect overall number of missions we will be able to deploy. I will send scouting parties to discover other tombs and create forward positions for your high-priority missions, sire. If the threat on Silva Tenebris is not assessed and eliminated before full reanimation is reached, you will be forced to abandon the planet. Look at the top left corner of the screen. This is the Necron Awakening meter. This shows you how many Necron tombs have awoken on Silva Tenebris. Try and gather as much information and tech before reaching 100%. I fear they are right. I feel fear too. That is part of my humanity I have chosen to retain. But I can quarantine it in my neural vaults and choose to instead focus on what must be done. We must choose our missions wisely. It will not be easy. Omnissiah did not send us here to do anything easy. The threat to humanity present on this world will be eliminated, or we will not leave. Thus the equation is balanced. It is the will of the machine god. In Cropis sector located, this tomb is bathed in a sickly green light. That serves not to illuminate, but only to make the shadows deeper. Every surface seems connected via filaments of alien light. The design here speaks of Xenos tech heresy, forbidden knowledge, and a structure as alive as aware as anything inhabiting in it. Early exploratory readings indicate the walls are made of substances not known to the rituals of metallurgy. Abstract designs carved into this substance suggest unknown regions of space mapped according to some alien understanding. The weight of such blasphemy slows the steps of the first troops to enter here. The heresies of knowledge are deadly enough. It seems unlikely they are the only dangers here. Welcome to the Cestus Metallicon, Arch Mechanicus class battleship. This class of ship is one of the largest in the Imperium and is only afforded to the Adeptus Mechanicus. From here you'll be able to customize your tech priests and prepare for the missions ahead. You can select missions from the character portraits on the left of the screen. Before we go on mission, we should inspect and equip our tech priests. Head on over to the cohort tab. I will do so, but I will do so next time, folks. We will see what we can do, what we can name. We have Scaevola, Videk, Kepra, Ro, what's her name? Captrix, and Tyresus isn't one of these. I don't know who you are. Who are you? Regardless, next time, folks. See you then. Bye-bye.